Alright, I have a relatively short video today here, and I kind of screwed up the last one, so we'll just do a better job of this one here. Had amazing mail day today. There was only 2 envelopes in there. These are my recently done envelopes. One of them stuck to the envelope and left a kind of a spot on the back there, and these are my Ansel Adams envelopes here, the stamps there. One of them has got Everwalk on the back of it from Los Angeles, California there. I'm not exactly sure what that is there, but anyway, really cool. You'll know what these are because I recently got them in the mail days, and these are Olympic successes. So perfect timing for Olympic successes. These are the first 2 that came back. This is Don Scholander on a 1977 sportscaster. He signed amazingly right there in blue pen, and he always signs in blue pen, so if you send a trading card it doesn't come out very well, but he signed right in the most exact perfect spot there, so he is very familiar with these things here, and I don't see a lot of these. But if you want to go find one of these that's signed, it's not easy to find. Second of all, it's going to be very expensive, and third of all, I got this in those lots that cost me something ridiculous. So essentially what it was is that I got combined shipping, I believe, and they were $3 for lots of 10, so figure that one out. So like something like 30 to 50 cents a piece or something for each one of those, and that was a heck of a deal, because the cheapest ones I saw were like $2 plus shipping, so that's what, like $7 or $5 to $7, and then other people, like there were some Johnny Weissmullers people were asking $20 for, and so on and so forth. And then the one that had Everwalk on the back of it, this one came from Diana Nyad, and I've never had her before as far as I know. I would have liked to have a trading card, but I didn't think of that one. I don't know why she has such wiggly handwriting there, but you really don't know what people's life stories are if you don't study up on them. But she says, "Never give up," Diana Nyad. Very cool to have that one. Very cool to have that one. And again, this is 1979, I believe, on this one here. I cannot remember when she was born. I had written that down at some point. I think it was the 1950s, if I'm not mistaken. Unless if she was just like a young starting out kid, anywhere between 17 and 22 when this was taken there, so that would probably put her, born in the 50s. That would be my guess there. So very cool to have Don Scholander, who I've gotten before. Like I said, I got him on a trading card, and I believe that's the first time I've ever gotten Diana Nyad. And they were relatively quick returns, came on the same day, and that is very cool to have those. So there's that one there. Then I did a purchase from Germany. I bought some slides. They were $1.57 each, plus $2 for shipping, and then they says the combined shipping, so send them an invoice sort of thing. So I did that. So I bought 8 slides. Some of them are paparazzi slides is what they call. Some of them you can't tell if they are or not, because I saw multiples of the same slide, but the images were kind of what I wanted. And then I bought some promotional slides for different TV shows and so on and so forth. He has 15 or 14,000 slides, but there was not the biggest selection of celebrities, because some of them were like 75 different celebrities of the same celebrity. Some of them were, so on and so forth. And a lot of these celebrities recently, like Johnny Depp and a few other people, one of the guy from, not Just Shoot Me, who was the other one? Suddenly Susan, the guy who was the secretary or whatever, Andy, what's his name? Some of these people are just not sought after because they're just jokes. They're just jerks and gross people. So some people are going to be stuck with those for quite a while. But I got a few interesting and nice ones, I thought. And I kind of wanted to get a few more, but wanted to go up to 10, but that could get kind of expensive there. So I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to hold on for a while there and just figure that one out. So I got 8 there, and then hopefully the shipping won't be ridiculous, and then they will come in a relatively timely manner there, and I can share them on this channel when I get set up to where I can take pictures of these. The auction pictures were actually pretty good, so I could go back and just do a slideshow and show you those. And sometimes people put their watermarks in front of them, and it's unfortunate that people don't always put watermarks on there, but some of those people actually do low quality images, so you're getting not like the most pixels or megapixels or whatever. So that was a fun one there. And then I went through some postcards here from my California collection, and I found some generic ones like California with the oranges there. That's very cool. And then I found one of the California map. That's even cooler. So when I get to, these are all going to be 95 to 99% of these are all going to be rewrites. Because there were ones that didn't come back, where they didn't get there, they got lost in the mail coming back, or they just were jerks and didn't send it. From the last one that I showed in the video from Thornton, Thornton essentially sent me back, you know, 3/4 of a year later or something like that. So crazy. It was from 2003. So why they did that. And there's like palms from, you know, Coachella Valley. So I'll have to double check some of these desertous ones. I have most of the places, you know, in the desertous areas of California, but there are a few people that didn't write back, and sadly it's going to cost me an arm and a leg to do so. But I really do want to finish up the collection. The other thing I noticed in the collection of 75 plus postcards is that a lot of them on the back of them are used and canceled, but there's a few Washington and Oregon ones I actually might need for my collection. They're post offices that may or may not exist anymore, so I can add those to that. There's going to be a fair amount of postcards that I can't use for anything, and unfortunately because they're used and they have writing on the back of it, unless there's something important or interesting on the back of it, those will have to be recycled and gotten rid of. So I just had finished dinner here. I just had a little mini pizza and some what do you call it, RC. And RC is, you know, for a 2 liter is $1.95 or something like that, plus 10 cents deposit. So I can't beat that, you know, because everybody else, you know, is at least that for just a smaller one. And then the grocery outlet is $2.75, I don't know, for all their Coca-Cola products or whatever they have there are like $2.75, you know, and so I'm saving at least 75-80 cents or something on this one, so might as well grab it. If you don't like RC, then it's probably not a good deal for you. Then they have Clover Valley or something, like down to like $1.50, you know, crazy, you know, and then Dollar Tree is now up to like $1.75 for their small ones. So what can you do? But anyway, that's pretty much the gist of everything that today. Oh, it was kind of interesting. I found a couple drums at the Goodwill bin, so I bought them for like $3 and $5. And it turns out that some of these things are listing like $75 or so on the internet. I don't know what people are paying for them, you know, not just eBay and stuff, but if you were to go to a music store and had to buy a single like a drum, those have quite a little bit of value there. So I'm paying you $5 because they are like Yamaha or PV or the Ludwig and stuff like that. And I figure if I could get 25 bucks a piece out of those, that might be something that somebody might want there. I don't, you know, of course have complete sets or anything there, but you know, if somebody needs a drum in a hurry for some type of thing there, then sure, that would be a good enough deal for them. You know, I could throw $50 on there. Some of these ones are actually sort of collectible and sought after, so they might have a little more value than the 50 or 75 I was talking about. But again, I always like to give people a fair deal when they, you know, buy stuff from me if I have anything to sell, which is not always the case here. So I think that's pretty much it here. But again, if you have any case to write to Diana Nyad or Don Scholander, go through your cards and then see if you can find a couple of these on eBay, because this is the time to write them when the Olympics are happening or just before. Very, very awesome to get those in. Hope you enjoyed this less than 10-minute video here, and thank you for watching.